I recognize the government whip.
Mr. Speaker. Well, I had quite a bit to say today, but the members across never left me a whole bunch of time, so I'll try and be as concise as I can. First off, I want to thank my family, like many members have. My wife, Leon, very supportive. Without her, I definitely couldn't do this job. My oldest, Caitlin, in her third year nursing in Regina here, very proud of her. My younger daughter, Rayanne, now Cranville, moving back from Ottawa to Saskatchewan in May. Likely to pursue her business interests. In fact, when she posted that she was coming home on Facebook, she had job offers right away. With her, my new son-in-law, Austin Cranville, will be back to pursue his career in geology. Largely, Mr. Speaker, due to the opportunities now available to our children back here in our new Saskatchewan. I'm very thankful to my constituency staff, the legislature staff that helps us, the people in this room and that support this room, plus in our caucus office. Without them, we couldn't do our job. My seatmate, the member from Regina Dewdney, is the deputy whip. Does a great job. With working with him is a pleasure. He makes both of our jobs a whole lot easier. His sense of humor, his leadership qualities, his work ethic and dedication that he displayed on the football field, Mr. Speaker, we now benefit from our government, and the people of Regina Dewdney benefit from as well.
All right.
The people of Yorkton I'm very thankful to as well, to have put their trust, their confidence in me for allowing this privilege to serve them in this amazing building. I'm very pleased with the job done in this current budget. It means my children have an opportunity back here to build their lives and to move back to and build their lives, Mr. Speaker.
You bet.
Our caucus, our cabinet, the hard work of Treasury Board, the Finance Minister, his staff, all of them for their tireless work in delivering the 7th balanced budget. This budget, titled Steady Growth, dovetails with our throne speech and fits very well with our Saskatchewan Plan for Growth Vision 2020 and beyond. A balanced summary budget of $14 billion with a $71 million surplus and a $105 million surplus in our government core operating account. That, Mr. Speaker, a budget with no tax increases, including no increase to the credit unions, and in fact, due to indexing, the personal income tax is actually reduced this year. An overall spending decrease and near-record investment in infrastructure of $2.9 billion outside of the Crowns, $5 billion in health care alone, keeping in mind the provincial income is expected to remain static this year. Members across will criticize spending, but it begs the question, where would they cut? That's right. The members across ask for additional dollars for certain wants or initiatives. Where would they acquire it? Their last election has been pointed out. They had a $5 billion spending promise with nothing to back it up. That's right. They haven't changed their tune, Mr. Speaker. Same old, same old. Yep. This is the only way that can happen, additional taxes, which would harm our family incomes, cost our jobs in our economy. We're growing. Our government intends to continue with the steady growth that we now enjoy. Independent sources expect growth in our province at 2.2%, over our 2.2% forecast. However, Mr. Speaker, we've been calculating on the Conservative side. Some question, how can the government income be static with a growing economy? Well, Mr. Speaker, in this case, one is a result of another. Lower taxes, investment in long-neglected areas by the NDP, and setting a competitive environment for people and business to do well reduces government income. However, it sets the environment for the province to do well overall. As is indicated by so many of Saskatchewan's indicators, including job growth, average weekly earnings, manufacturing sales, retail sales, investments in new housing starts, value of building permits, the list goes on. We continue to remind ourselves, Mr. Speaker, however, that a strong economy is not an end unto itself, but a way to provide better quality of life for all Saskatchewan people. Huge amount of examples how my community be doing better, Mr. Speaker, but again, time just won't allow me to do that. But there's investments in the college, in revenue sharing with our city, investments back in infrastructure, investment in the Crowns, investment into seniors, investment into people with disabilities, investments in education, investments in health, Mr. Speaker.
1 minute. 1 minute.
So I just want to touch on a couple of quotes really quickly, Mr. Speaker. Before I do, I know the member from Athabasca is a very honest man. I know that because of this quote I have from the Northern Pride in Meadow Lake, September 17, 2013, where he said, I quote, "The Athabasca NDP MLA said he's pleased with how things have been shaping up for our province financially under the reign of the current Saskatchewan Party government." Mr. Speaker, I only have 30 seconds left. I can't get through all these quotes. There's a bucket of them from independent sources outside of this building. 3 people I want to refer to in my constituency. John Denesic, the Regional Director for Yorkton Brant Saskatchewan Abilities Council, sent me a personal message how happy he was with this budget. The end, Mr. Speaker, a big capitalized thank you. Don Ray, President of Crusader Drilling in the Chamber of Commerce, very thankful. Mayor Maloney, the best revenue sharing deal, other jurisdictions are jealous. Mr. Speaker, thank you for entering this debate. I support this budget. I will not support the amendment.